promises. Harmony stained with consequences. Maybe then we will all learn a lesson. I'm a brother, I'm making a weapon. I'll just start making confessions. I'm answering for my transgressions. Can't keep telling everybody else I'm the Corona girl. The Corona girl. If you wanna play me, let's see what's inside. The Corona girl. The Corona girl. Cause pretty girls can never die.
play the music the moment is calling for, whether it's turning up the party or winding down to relax in the evening. Curate the day's soundtrack with ad-free music listening and offline downloads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
You can fool yourself, I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. Laughing through the day, thinking you are never boring. Speed through the night, maybe you will count the morning. There's nothing you can do to keep it out. There's nothing you can do to scream and shout. Living for today, but you just can't fight tomorrow. Talking about the joy, but it never stops the sorrow. There's nothing you can do to keep it out. There's nothing you can do to scream and shout. Say, I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lovely, lovely. I'm so lovely, lovely. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lovely, lovely. I'm so lovely, lovely. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. Even though you said it would never end, it's over. You were smiling on my arm, now you're crying on my shoulder. There's nothing you can do to keep it out. There's nothing you can do to scream and shout. Say, I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lovely, lovely. I'm so lovely, lovely. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lovely, lovely. I'm so lovely, lovely. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. You can never be forever put together, young and clever. You can never be forever, but keep it up. Don't ever stop through night and day. Your words to say are, I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lovely, lovely. I'm so lovely, lovely. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lucky, lucky. I'm so lovely, lovely. I'm so lovely, lovely. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it. You can fool yourself. I promise it will help. Now every single day, I just wanna hear you say it.
I know this pretty singer, I wish you could've seen her. I know she got some problems, but I don't wanna leave her. I know this pretty singer, I wish you could've seen her. I know she got some problems, but I don't wanna leave her. And every time I see her, she makes me get this feeling. It feels just like I'm dreaming, gets me higher than the ceiling. I know this pretty singer, I wish you could've seen her. I know she got some problems, but I don't wanna leave her. And every time I see her, she makes me get this feeling. It feels just like I'm dreaming, gets me higher than the ceiling. Started out pretty blue long hair, and every time she's near, I can't help but stare. Fell in love at first sight, I can't lie. Yeah, I got so many feelings I can't hide. Yeah, I just wanna call her. She makes me crazy, lost my mind right when I saw her. And when I go to sleep at night, my thoughts are all about her. I don't know what I would do if I lived life without her. And I don't want nobody else. Saw her and I swear it felt so hard that I can't get up. I just want her love. I know this pretty singer, I wish you could've seen her. I know she got some problems, but I don't wanna leave her. And every time I see her, she makes me get this feeling. It feels just like I'm dreaming, gets me higher than the ceiling. I know this pretty singer, I wish you could've seen her. I know she got some problems, but I don't wanna leave her. And every time I see her, she makes me get this feeling. It feels just like I'm day, maybe was the first day of my life. You came to my heart, my eyes wide open to you. I feel warm behind you, take my hand inside. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me again. I feel it, you remember one day, start to love me. Yes, girl, guess I love you more than me. And always touch my lips and darkest picture you can remember. Kiss you, kiss you, kiss you again. I remember one day, maybe was the first day of my life. You came to my heart, my eyes wide open to you. I feel warm behind you, take my hand inside. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me again. I feel it, you remember one day, start to love me. Yes, girl, guess I love you more than me. And always touch my lips and darkest picture you can remember. Kiss you, kiss you, kiss you again.
Oh, my baby boy, you're my joy. Oh, my little baby boy. Oh, my little baby boy. Oh, my little baby boy, daddy, 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 daddy. Oh, my little baby boy, that boy, I do. Oh, my little baby boy, daddy, 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 daddy. Oh, my
Okay, can you hear me now? Please. Please, speed, I need this. Wait, oh, wrong one, hold on. My OBS keeps lagging. Okay, now it works. Hold on. Okay, now it should work. I'm pretty sure I fixed it. Yep. Wait. Hello? Did I fix it? Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. So today we're just gonna be playing through. Hold on, let me take my liner out real quick. Ah. Okay. Wait, no, not the, not the Mirror of Morality. Going into Canto 4. Hopefully we get through more than just a couple of them this time. Oh shit, I also need to turn audio back on in the game. Oh, it's over here. Okay. There we go. We arrived in front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. Understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be what? The fuck are they looking at that makes Heathcliff and Ishmael both intimidated? A few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도라는 게 생긴 모양이에요.
I guess we've earned some renown. We're finally being invited to places regular people would live. Let me make one thing clear. If the request and rewards a load of tosh like last time, I'm out. Heathcliff ground his teeth. Whether hung loose words or due to memories of what we got into last time we were here. Wait. Oh, now I remember what's happened here before. Ah, we're a little late as expected. Wait, didn't we see him before? As expected? That man is. It's a pleasure to meet you again. I want you to know that this is my heartfelt sentiment and not a formality. A familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us. I'm out. Already told you. Give it a moment, let's at least hear what he has to say, okay? Let's go. Do you even guess how it feels to have nightmares about doing the tango draw chickens? Huh? Wait. So is it canon now that Heathcliff is scared of chickens? Give me a sec. Okay. To tell you the truth, my last request was a test to measure your competence, and you passed with flying colors. Congratulations! I mean this one as well. Who are you to test and grade us, you? That's of course at the discretion of Mr. Samjo, my shrewd secretary, so you must be from Limbus Company. A pleasure to meet you, I'm Dongrand. I heard a lot about you from Sanjo. It almost made me a fan. Fan? Why is the child so quiet? I mean, it's way earlier than I would normally stream, so I guess it's to be expected that pretty much no one that's usually here is gonna show up. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up a little. We're gonna get rid of Charon or Charon. move the cages closer together. And then if I grab Sinclair, move him further to the left. Just make the skeleton look alive. To be honest, that is true. The chat is pretty dead right now, but I mean, at least people are actually showing up. I was surprised by the fact that 4 people are here. And shit, why am I dropping so many frames? The hell is going on with my internet? Hold on, I'm gonna try and make it better real quick. I close everything I don't need. So I guess that means Discord has to go for now. Yeah, I'm still dropping hella frames. I don't know why. That's all I can do. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know how to get it better than this, so I guess we're just gonna have a laggy stream today. I don't know why my internet suddenly went down the shitter, but we roll with it, I guess. Fan, did thou just say that we have earned thine adoration? It's just flattery, Don Quixote.
솔직히 말씀드리자면
If I'm being honest, the test wasn't my idea. I mean, you aren't lab hands or anything, and you'd serve better than involuntary tests. Indeed, it was my suggestion. I had reason to do so as your Limbus company is a little-known firm that could or could not be newly established. We couldn't take the risk of entrusting an unknown organization with a request on Mr. Dongran's word alone. So that means you're requesting us. Ishmael asked for confirmation that this is indeed a direct request, her face seeming rather proud. Why, of course, because you all are. Why don't I show you my lab? There are many fun things to see. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only gonna bother us more. Sorry? Are you really going to take these people to your laboratory? Why not? They passed your test, didn't they, Mr. Samjo? And if they've got the skills to take down what they call an abnormality as we saw today. Aha, thou hast heard? My traces of heroic deeds indeed make themselves known to the masses in no time. That's a fun way to put it. And you must be the manager. It was Dante, yes? May we speak for a moment? Boss tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samjo pulled me far away by the time she stepped forward. Wait, can they understand Dante or not? Because if they don't understand the ticking, then I don't get why they'd drag him away without Boss to translate, or at least one other sinner. I mean, I don't mind, but you two can't hear me anyway. I was too embarrassed to bring it up in front of the whole group, but actually, one of your employees was an old friend of mine. Oh, who was it? Hold on. I'm guessing Ki-sang. And he wouldn't give me a nod either. Perhaps he was embarrassed like me. It was a struggle to hide how disheartened I was. Maybe you aren't as close as you thought then? Wait, can you hear my voice? Mr. Dongrang, this individual is unable to communicate normally. That's why I'm speaking, Mr. Samjo. It's like I'm back to being a child, muttering my words to a wind-up toy, don't you think? That was all a monologue? What are you two even doing? It was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request to you. I can trust a familiar person better than a stranger. See, this is why I can't let my guard down for even a second. You're too easily influenced by human attachment. So let me ask you a favor. Use your tact and consideration to pretend that you know nothing about the relationship between him and me, okay? What? Roland, what do the eggs and the beans mean? Are those even beans? I can't tell what they are. I mean, they look like beans, so that's what I'm gonna go with. You haven't even told me who that friend is. I could only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. The conversation that never got through ended as arbitrarily as it began. This isn't asking a favor, you're giving me a notice. Yeah, they're beans. Okay, thank God. What's that new... Is that still an egg but cracked? I genuinely can't tell. Oh, it's pie, okay. It looks weird on the thing I use for chat. We're at the laboratory aisle. Ordinary visitors would not be permitted to go any further. But since you've been invited by Mr. Dongrung, I will show you to the interior. Wow, I hoped I could work at a company as big as this. Then maybe you could have applied to one. Why didn't you give it a shot? You're joking, right, Rodion? Not everyone can join these companies. This kind of firm only accepts the very best of the elite. Like Foster Yisang, for example. Ishmael's remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you choose to join Limbus company out of all the options you had? There must have been better places to shoot for. Because I am fussed. I mean, shit, you can't argue with that, can you? She definitely is fussed, last time I checked. There was a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking any other questions. What about you? He sang. Let me take the trouble out of asking in return, manager. Why did you join the company you work for? I mean, that's because I had no other choice. That should sufficiently answer your question. What the fuck did Yi-san go through? Why is Buddy acting like he wants to do some endgame type shit? Was Buddy there when they stormed the beaches? It looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualifications it takes to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by a stillness that could only be achieved with everyone in total focus. Dante, look there! You see that? The fridge is full of snacks. We could take one, or 10, and they wouldn't notice. I would break that stillness with nonchalance. Take as many as you'd like, Mr. Sanjo. Pack some snacks from the break room into small bundles to give them later. Sinclair being on the lava as soon as the stream started? Yep, then I might take him off. Later on, I might free him for a little. Just to boost the likes again. You know what, from now on, Yusung is gonna operate as my likes hostage. Anytime I need more likes, he's gonna be put back into prison. No, keep the love every Limbus stream. Then you better hit that like goal every Limbus stream, BG. Understood. That's awesome. Ishi, maybe we should quit our job and join up here. Everyone can hear you, Radia. Rodion, the work contract says. Joking fast, joking, see? Let's move on to the request. You're bringing outsiders into the building now. What are you, a field trip guide, Dongrang?
아, 잠깐 실례.
Ah, pardon me for a moment. This is Shrene. She's the manager of the department next to mine and a colleague who joined the company at the same time as I did. Visiting me to hear hurtful words takes up much of her daily routine. I figured someone's got to point out the massive drain in our company's welfare budget that is your team. If you're wondering about how we spend our welfare budget, you'll see when the Department of the Year trophy is awarded, right, Samjo? It will take a full day to list the benefits the department chosen as the best receives. You're snobs, the both of you. Is that a rival? I do suppose excellence is followed by envy wherever it is. Envy fuels advancement, as they say, so it's only right for us to show a little generosity for those following behind. Should we gain some of the pies we bought from that store to Shreni's department? Mr. Samjo? I was planning to do so. The pepper, chili, lettuce, and curry flavored ones specifically. That also sounds tasty? Now then, let's go back to the main topic. I heard the rumors. They were about a newly formed company collecting organic objects called golden bows. And those golden bows are found exclusively inside closed-down branch facilities of Lobotomy Corp. How did you learn about the existence of golden bows? It was a recent discovery. We've been using a Lobotomy Corp branch near our facility as a lab until a few months ago. You set up a lab inside that horrible place? But I thought they were all buried underground. Well, I guess there were rare occurrences and documents they could use. Did the scope of your research include abnormalities? Why, certainly. No researcher could overlook such intriguing subjects. Researchers must be all soft in the head if that's what they're interested in. Hold on. When you were mumbling rubbish and tossing a rock at one of them chicken heads, did you... I will say, Heathcliff's unexpected fits of insight surprised me sometimes. You led us into dealing with the distortion in a coincidental encounter, so that you could gather data for your research on abnormalities. Mr. Samjo here is no good at acting. I suppose it's due to his upright way of life. Please understand, we had no means to clearly distinguish a distortion from an abnormality. A person distorts when the mind crumbles to figurative pieces, was it? That was a stellar figure of speech. Did you restore his crumbled mind back to health then? There is no way to piece together someone else's broken mind. You merely showed him the way. It was his choice of the restaurant owner. It was the choice of the restaurant owner whether to stay there or take that path. Roland, how many food-related emojis do you have? Wow, you know so much. Maybe if I were just a bit younger, I'd have jumped and hopped trying to high-five you. You're always unwelcome to try. Mr. Dongrang, you're becoming sidetracked again. You're right. Alright then. One day, while we happily indulged in research in that laboratory of the Lobotomy Corp branch facility, armed terrorists attacked the place. It was all too sudden. Have you ever seen a bomb set off before your eyes? It's quite a spectacle. It all starts and ends in a split second, just like the universe, isn't it? I'm just hungry. To be honest, same. I'm hungry too. But I got to eat in like an hour from now, so I just have to hold out till then. Where are the terrorists now? The members have almost nothing in common, and their motive is unknown. They only showed up recently. In the end, the terrorist organization took over the laboratory Mr. Dongrang's team had stayed in. That must be when the lab was moved. How severe were the damages? Dongrang turned his gaze from Yisang to the sporadically unoccupied seats. You see, those empty seats, they'll stay that way for a while. Their owners died, and that's active terror. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on their cushions, probably as a way to mourn the dead. This fellow we only managed to recover a finger from. We couldn't find the right place to put it, so we've been keeping it in storage. It should be over at the display on the second floor. A solemn silence filled the office, but Dongrang continued, brushing the empty desk with his hand. There is so much we had to leave behind, Dongrang. I especially miss the plaque modeled after the face of my character. That was a favorite souvenir of mine. I'll be stumped. I can't tell how much of what he says is a joke and how much of it is serious. What about that seat, man? Our attention was brought to a white desk that was completely empty. That one is reserved. We're waiting for a new employee to take that seat. Oh, is there an application guideline for the position then? Where can I see it? Ishmael's bright-eyed inquisition was interrupted by Samjo's displeased utterance. Oh dear, our Samjo is feeling uncomfortable now. Shall we actually get to the point then, Samjo? Damn, Buddy really has an emote for almost every food. Let me be blunt. I suggest an accord that will benefit both parties. If you help us retake the laboratory, we'll yield the ownership of the golden bow we found to you. I have a question. Is this a fixed contract or a post-fulfillment review contract? Will it be presented by delegate bodies or co-executive members? Roland, there is no way you have more. You're bullshitting me. Allow me to answer that. This will be an immediate delegate body represented contract with no warranty liability. Contractual signing overseen by an observer from a grade 1 contract office will take place following due process. Greg, it used to be called Potential Man. What is he called now? Cockroach Man? Cockman? Well, I mean, no, not Cock, because we already have Cockclair and Cockcliff. The contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does it really have to be so complicated? In J-Corp's district, we couldn't get the golden bow right away, despite winning, because we didn't have anyone overseeing the deal. Oh, that's how you did from the Merry Archers? She started a fight even after Radia won the game. It's Ida from Los Mariachis. That's right, instead of playing the role of the observer, she left us no choice but to take the bow with force, which is why it is safer to use the service of an association or a contract office to stand as an observer or to notarize a contract, even if it can be costly. That's what Faust probably considered most carefully, I think. He's now called Never Show Your Potential Again, man. Why? What's happened when he showed his potential? If it's a spoiler, don't say it. I want to experience it for myself. Ishmael explained like it was common knowledge. I guess it's something going on among city folk. This contract certainly favors our side, as long as the goal is achieved. We watched with our mouths agape, as it would declare the conclusion at once. This is a secret, but I frankly don't get more than half of what Sam just says. I just nod like, oh, I see, and move on. Isn't that a coincidence? It's the same for us, too. Aren't you supposed to be the last person to be ignorant of your secretary's words? Still, I guess making a contract with K-Carb's laboratory means we won't be fighting against some staff for a while. You know, those people who would keep healing their wounds. The team fell into a somber silence. All the memories related to them were filled with misery and suffering. Let's just say he potentialed all over the place. Oh god, did he say it's potential time and potentialed all over the place? So you've seen K-Corp's regenerative technology already. We've more than seen it. Had to deal with it over and over. I get sick of the thought. Why did I show you around my lab instead, man? It's not here though. You'll have to take the elevator once more. Yeah, you would show them that much, Mr. Dongrang? That place is off limits for unauthorized personnel. You just made me a really funny noise, Mr. Samjo. Well, it shouldn't hurt. We're hanging out a bit to celebrate the provisional contract being signed. I wasn't sure if that was an appropriate way of celebrating things, but since someone on the team objected, I decided to follow him. But is it mostly story this time? There's barely any combat this canto so far. Then again, we're only on 9 of like 52.
바로 이곳에서 재생 앰플을 제작하고 있답니다.
This is where the regenerative ampules are made.
표면적으로는 HP
They're publicly called HP bullets, but the underlying principle is an nanobot-based medical treatment.
이런저런 고비가 있었지만
There have been struggles here and there, but at the moment the ampule is slightly modified recently is the most commonly used version. So let me get this straight, you're the one who supplied that? Damn it, do you have any idea how much that made us suffer?
거의 네 발로 발발 기어서 간신히
We barely managed to crawl out to that adversary.
그래도 전사하거나 치명상을 입은 분들은
I'm
아무도
relieved that
없어
none of you
보여서
have
다행이네.
seem to have passed away or suffered severe wounds at the very least. Ah, that reminds me. I was told companies have different definitions of death on the job and the processes of dealing with them. I'm sure Mr. Samjo gave me an explanation on it. So, Dongrang, are you continuing your research on improving these cure-all nanobots?
그럴까요?
Of course not. HP bullets have long been commercialized. My project right now is the improvement of livestock using them. Improving livestock?
절단이 아무것도 아니기는
If cutting as concept is reduced to irrelevance, if it becomes limited to a fleeting moment,
보세요.
think about it. We can get an endless supply of high quality meat.
그냥 질 좋은
And it's not just any meat. The flesh will come from livestock researched and improved with the combined efforts of countless minds. That's the quality and rarity we're talking about.
아무래도
It seems
씨도 로자 씨처럼
Dongrang has a love for meat as deep as Rodya's. Love you say? You might be right. If endlessly devoting time and care could be called love. I guess snobby bunches get along well, eh? Don't beat up our client, okay, Heathcliff? Depends on how they behave. We see live chickens whose wings and legs are being sliced endlessly. They don't even struggle, as if they feel no pain. Is this how nanobots look? All I see is liquid.
작은 입자가 유동성을 가지면 유체와
When
다를 수 없는
infinitesimal small particles have fluidity, they will look pretty much the same as fluid. Is it really necessary to go this far for food? The sight is too disgusting to handle for a rich boy who grew up on juicy meat, eh?
꼬맹이 밥을 위해서는 못
Kiddo,
수 없는
there are lots of people in the world who'd go any length for meat. No, I mean, this isn't the same. And my family wouldn't eat any meat. I was an exception, though. Why does it have to be like this? What I'm trying to say is, I think I know what you're getting at.
역시 조금
It does feel rather unnatural, doesn't it? It was simply for the sake of improving food. It could have been more efficient ways to do it.
적어도 이거
아,
확실하네.
There's one thing I can say for sure. If this technology had been made available in the back streets, my friends and I wouldn't have had to rummage through trash cans. Technology. No, this is more than breeding. They will never realize that they have the ability to fly for their entire lives. Yisang spoke, staring directly into Dongrang. It was unusual of him to take this much interest in matters. I must object. Chickens cannot fly in the first place, and this technology is providing quality welfare to many. It's okay, Samjo.
원래는 눈조차 잘
For someone who usually wouldn't look others in the eye to glare directly at a person, there's a sign of desperation, isn't it?
사육은
The husbandry. Are we gonna get yaoi this canto? Something seems to have happened to the lab. Would it be a good choice to head there now?
괜찮을 거야, 삼조
It'll be
씨.
fine, Samjo. They're skilled enough that they got out of a scuffle with K-Corp. Security staff armed with their regenerative ampules without a scratch. on the meat thing. I love me a juicy burger. And I love some massive ribs even more. How far do you guys think we're gonna get this stream? No, why does it keep dropping frames? This isn't fair.
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
An explosion has been detected. Please protect yourselves from danger by swiftly moving under your desks. Whoops, that was a misfire. The second explosion has been detected. Please activate the regenerative ampule in your possession and please wait for keycorp security staff that will arrive within 18 seconds of. Same old announcement. I wonder why are broadcasts like that told in such a calm voice. Won't a little gasping and panicking be more effective in getting people to evacuate? See, getting so preoccupied with all the technology and science nonsense dulls your empathy with feelings. You talk too much. Be quiet. Loki had cracked the girl. I don't even care if she blows me up after. All I know is that I'm cracking. No, Chad, like, you know how people say don't stick your dick in crazy? I'm the opposite of that. I stick my dick exclusively into crazy. E. Roland, what does the E mean? Is everyone alright? If you want to take a regenerative sample, a cross-compatibility test is normally needed, but we're in an emergency. You look unfazed. Doesn't a terrorist attack usually throw everyone into chaos? The first attack did have everyone panicking. The explosive detection broadcast didn't exist either. Mr. Sandro hid under his desk for quite some time. As I keep saying, the attack occurred in the lobby, and I was merely attempting to pick up a notebook that fell under the desk. We must take the situation seriously, Mr. Dongrang. An attack on a K-Corp laboratory in the middle of the nest is not a matter of course. I also love Crazy. You're going to love Canto 5 then. Oh? Who am I gonna meet in Canto 5 then? Is it someone you think I would simp for? Perhaps? Perchance? For sure, they managed to arrive at the floor where the researchers are. Oh, I think I sprained my left ankle, Samjo. I watched as Samjo injected the regeneration ampule into Dongrang's body. Are they the terrorists that are occupying the Lobotomy Corp branch? Indeed. Speak of the devil. They're part of the terrorist organization. They don't really look like well-trained combatants. Would you look at that? You got an eye for that now, kid. It's natural. They aren't the ones directly engaging in combat. It should take a single glance to notice that they appear lean and frail, just like Mr. Dongrang. I've seen rich souls that don't get into fights still get body-enhancing augments just in case. You sure they aren't just acting weak? It's not necessarily the case. As varied as ways to augment the body are, some may be repulsed by it, physically or mentally. Some lists even forbid the residents from getting procedures above a certain level of power if they aren't qualified. They don't want the lowly to rise up on top of the ruling class, huh? I cannot deny those possibilities. Each nest must have its own reasons. But fundamentally speaking, augmenting procedures are like high-performing vehicles. If an unqualified driver were to try and handle a vehicle with a power output above what they can handle, layers of order in the nest would fall apart in no time, so they'd like to prevent that from happening. Sorry to interrupt your passionate exposition. The pain was genuine for me, just so you know. Soon enough, people wearing familiar outfits appeared, along with the unforgettable beats of footsteps. Eek! The ones from the checkpoint.
이제는 우리의 든든한 아군.
Another our reliable allies. Those robots, they look seriously hostile. Hemorrhage within 5 seconds. Spinal damage of at least 5 centimeters in length. Direct impact on coronary artery. Destruction of the cranium. These steps will ensure that the enemy meets immediate death without unnecessary suffering. It can do that, but it wasn't mainly to fully destroy the brain so that they can't regenerate themselves. Hey, if you don't mind, could you pretend to be dead if this doesn't kill you right away? My body stayed up all night upgrading the insta-kill function. Quiet. See? I told you. With that recoil distance, it only reaches as deep as the occipital lobe. Did you really have to learn it through trial? Damn it. I should have gone all the way through the temporal lobe. We can't lose to them. We have robots of our own. They should be here any minute now. Aha, there it is. The regeneration ampule administration drone. It must be pretty handy to have them. Do they inject the ampules right as the staff is injured? Yes, as long as their heads aren't lost and the ampule is injected right before the golden time passes and the brain stops functioning, they're practically undying. Injuries like holes in internal organs or broken bones can be healed in seconds. Even still, they wouldn't be immune to pain. How can they be so calm about it? They won't even bat an eye at a colleague right next to them being cut down. Natural behavior. If all wounds can be healed up in seconds, all judgment regarding it will be secondary. I am calm. Hi Dankus, welcome in. If that's the case, will we become like that eventually? I don't see a reason as to think about such things. I was just curious. By the way, who are these new faces with unfamiliar outfits? Anyone want to introduce yourself? None of our business. True. Well, it's kinda awkward to just be facing them. Someone's gotta talk, no? Why should we introduce ourselves to a terrorist organization? We're no mere terrorist organization. Watch your words. I don't hate the sound of it. It lines up with my beliefs when I was 4. I had to answer the call of a grad school because the paper I wrote on atoms won a prize at the age of 11. Shut it. We're the Technology Liberation Alliance. Liberate what technologies exactly? Does technology yearn for freedom? Maybe they're talking about the animals in the lab, I think. You hear that? He thinks we're animal protectors or something. Sorry, but that went out of fashion long ago. You think we're working day and night assembling machines just to fight for happily raised chickens fried in healthy oil? Type X32 bots are so hard to get these days. We have to order them from other nests. Do you have any idea how much tax is added? You can substitute Type X23 bots by casting a C9 bolt and tempering it at an interval of 2 hours. You aren't gonna win over us by acting all smart. Oh, huh? No, she might be right. It could work. Could you tell us why you're offering advice to the enemies, Miss Foss? You wouldn't understand. Researchers have a creed more valuable than life. Okay, let's quickly burn through this combat unit or combat node. Nope. Yep. So if I do that, that should just quickly deal with them. I'm just gonna win rated so I can clear it.
합니다만 슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
끝내지.
72조 3만 비행 사이. 이 확인된 강화 실수 중지를 위협. 죽을 때까지
Oh, is that
지켜줘야 하니까.
that's it already? Okay. Well, chat, I think that's gonna be it for today. We made a decent amount of progress, and I'm getting a little too hungry to. And as you can tell, I've been really low energy this stream because I passed out literally right before the stream. When the stream was supposed to start back in. Why is it deleting my chat? YouTube deleting my chat messages? Well, I mean, it might just be a chat filter or something. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm getting a little too hungry to keep going. Plus, I'm getting tired, so we're probably gonna end things here for today, and pick it back up tomorrow with a longer stream. Around roughly the same time though. So yeah, thank you all for stopping on by. Bye bye.